What's up everyone, welcome to the first video of Credit Hui. I just travel hacked 4 people to Vietnam and it was like $150 a person to fly to Vietnam from the US. You can learn more about it in my Instagram at Credit Hui.
Oh my god, look at my hair guys, I finally made it. That was the worst flight because we finally got all our luggages right here. And we had a 7-hour layover in Paris with Mayan. Finally, we made it, got 2 taxis for the luggages. So pro tip, once you exit the airport, take a left and these are all the taxis. You should go to this one right here. And then the all green one for Waitlist. So it's easier, you won't get scammed and you won't overpay. But just have your address in handy and you should be good. Right here, the screen. I totally stink right now, so I'm just gonna go to my Airbnb, shower, maybe sleep, and get a banh mi. So I got to the Airbnb, I'm about to give you a tour, and at the end of this tour, I'm gonna give you tips on how to travel and travel hack with family and not do hotels. Boom. We got 3 bedroom, first bedroom right here. Boom. It comes with a laundry, washing machine, first bathroom. But here's the kitchen, 3rd room, and 2nd bathroom. The view. So if you're in Saigon, go to the Metropole because they're brand new. It's a brand new apartment complex. They just built it like literally 2023, 2024. That's why I chose it. And it's only $70. I'm guessing one of the room opens up from here. Boom. Oh, okay. We have a little mini balcony. Actually, not that mini. Pretty decent size. Holy crap, I just took a shower, feeling mad refreshed. I want to give you guys a couple travel hacking tips, especially when traveling with family. So my general rule of thumb for accommodation is that I pay cash always, because when it comes to redeeming for points, they're usually expensive unless it's Hyatt. But then again, for Hyatt typically ranges from like 8,000 to 15,000, and you're traveling with family, so you get multiple rooms. You will run through those points like it's nothing. So my travel hacking tip is 1, I always use cash because I have a hotel pass with Marriott, which gives me up to 80-85% off per room. And I get upgraded to a suite plus breakfast, lounge access with food and alcohol, so it's crazy. Number 2 would be, if you're traveling with a big family where you need multiple rooms, Airbnb is always most likely the best way to go because it's just convenient. You get to hang out with family members because they're just there. And usually the average price of the room typically will be lower than what you would pay for multiple rooms at hotels. But you don't get benefits like breakfast per se. You have to go buy it. But honestly, I've been in a position where I would stay at a hotel for like a week, and after 2-3 days I get sick of the breakfast, even though it's like a 5-star breakfast. Like, I just want to go out in the city and just eat. And then number 3, especially for Ho Chi Minh City or Asia in general, where accommodations are cheap, but if you were to go book rooms with points, they're expensive. They're like 20,000 points, 30,000 points with Marriott, and then Hyatt again, I would pay max 15,000 points. But did you guys know you can pay Airbnb with points and it's cheaper? So your points are worth 1 cent per point, and my Airbnb here is 70 bucks a day for 3 rooms. So that would cost me 7,000 points. If you have Chase, I would recommend paying with the Chase Sapphire Reserve because you get 3x points for the travel spending category. And then what I would do is I would use the points you have in Chase to pay off that transaction. So 70 bucks would cost you 7,000 points. And 7,000 points is insanely low for 3 rooms compared to hotels. So I could drag this whole vacay out all paid for months because I have like 1 million plus points. Now, if you have American Express, you do the same thing. It's just you don't get 3x because they don't have any category for travel spend like that. But what happens is when you redeem a membership reward point, you would get 0.7 cents per point. So that kind of increases the point to pay off the 70 bucks. I'll do the math right here. But I have a trick. So I'll have a video on the Charles Schwab Play on how to increase your points by 50+%. So what you would do is you would have a Charles Schwab Platinum card, and just by having that, your points are worth 1.1 cent. Now to pay off that $70 you spent on your American Express credit card, that would be less than 7,000. I can't do the math here, but it's gonna be a crazy decrease. So just by knowing those 2 rules right there, you could drag out a big family vacation for months in Asia, and it's so cheap because again, the accommodation is super cheap compared to other places like Europe. But that's how you travel hack Asia, guys. So subscribe, like this video if this helps you, subscribe, because I always drop tips when I travel based on my scenario, but it will give you a better picture of how to utilize and how to think better when it comes to traveling and preparing. I'm so freaking hungry. This is the dim sum place in District 5. So this is the dim sum place in District 5, known for a Chinese restaurant. Our first meal of the day in Vietnam.
Of the day.
Of the day, of the trip. It was either that or some traditional Vietnamese food, but it's okay. Guys, I'm still in my fitness journey, so I was talking to my coach and he's still giving me tips and stuff to maintain and not go too crazy. Again, this is still like a pre-game trip to my Astro trip in Europe. We're gonna be in Spain, in Greece, and then Germany. While I transit over there, I'm gonna go to Korea for like 3-4 days. So a lot of traveling. I don't want to ruin the fitness physique in 2 weeks, so we gotta try to maintain this. Guys, comment down below if you actually want me to cover more stuff about Vietnam, like where to eat, what to do, the starter pack, like what apps to have, what taxi, scams to avoid. That'd be cool to cover, so let me know, drop in the comments. I'm gonna teach you guys how to eat dim sum. First, they give you a wet napkin, and it's standard in every Vietnamese restaurant. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some chili oil into this. The chili oil here is really different than what I'm used to, but it wasn't that spicy. I think it was really good still. After that, you would drench soy sauce all over your chili oil so that you can dip it with other food that you're gonna order.
Ta-da, and that's how you make your sauce. And then the food would just appear on the table where you would just move the glass around just to pick out at the food you want. So first thing, we got chicken feet, one of the dishes that I really like. It's very gelatinous, and then goes on to the pork crab siu mai, and lastly the vegetables. Here we got glass noodles with crab. Oh my god, this one was really good. It was crispy and perfect to the taste. Here is dumpling drenched in black vinegar, and then fried rice with salty fish. Amazing. I would recommend going here.
Just finished eating dim sum, and we're about to go to the grocery market. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but it's inside a big mall in Ho Chi Minh City, District 1. And the grocery store is like all the way down there. Very interesting. Very interesting build. But just need a couple things to buy. They got all the brands here, which is really cool. They got Zara, H&M. I like Zara. There it is, Winmart. Plus people eating sushi on the left side. Pretty cool mall with all the food and stuff. I hope they got everything we need in this supermarket. I need some curling cream for my hair, you know. Looks kind of dry. I like the wet look, so I need some better ones. But I've been putting lotion on my hair though. Is that weird? I have a spray and lotion, but it looks dry here when it should be wet and hard. Oh. Let's see if we can find it. Ooh, I need some razor. This is the price for a razor. 49,000 dong. So 20,000 dong is like $1. So 50,000 would be $2.50. I don't need too much. I need quality over quantity, so I'm gonna get these. Right here. Dang, the Gillette is 225,000 dong.